Yo, what's up? It's Sylvester. This is part 3. I'm taking another quick moment of how to understand faith. We're going to keep this one very terse, right? I want to keep it brief and simple. In the first video, we thought it'd be a great idea to simply define what we're going to try to understand. In order to understand something, it would be a good idea to define it clearly or accurately from the source, right? So we were defining faith as the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things unseen. We also spotlighted the idea of mankind being shackled in a dark cell and not knowing what was on the outside where the light was. So in a sense, if faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things unseen, if man was in this place as if a person that has no hope, a person that thinks life can't get any better, a person that finds themselves inundated with ailments and circumstances and situations that never seem like they could change, in a sense, Christ came to give mankind hope. So he saved them from that mentality. He saved them from circumstantial living that they could not get away from. In other words, because or through the mind of Christ, through the reflection of his love, mankind was able to receive truth, which enabled him to realize or recognize something different. Because the reality is, if faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things unseen, automatically you wouldn't be hoping for something that you could already see. In other words, if you could already see it, that means you would already possess it, right? So if you already possessed it or could possess it, you wouldn't be hoping for it. So faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things unseen. Mankind or men or we as people just in our everyday lives, we have the tendency when we're doing things on our own through our own understanding to not recognize that there is hope. And so we place our hopes through the knowledge and revelation of Jesus Christ and the love of God for us. So if we're in the dark, or we've been in the dark, and we can humbly say, well, man, I didn't know that, we can understand that we'd have to recondition or recalibrate our thinking, because if you're in the dark about something, then that means you simply have no vision. And if you have no vision, in a sense, that means that you cannot see. And if we're saying that we cannot see something, in a sense, you're blind. So if you're blind to it, how in the world are you going to have the knowledge of the revelation of the truth to see it in order to manifest it or to identify it in your life? You can't. So this is where Christ came in for us to give us a hope. And through this hope, through the knowledge and revelation of Jesus Christ, directly connecting us with the love of God, being directly connected to the love of God, we are then able to start identifying the truth of the covenant, the blessing, and the promise for our lives that directly connects us to the Most High God, whose desire for us is for us to experience the fullness of his good character and his love, the fullness of his provision, the fullness of his relief, the fullness of peace from him to us in our lives. And in order for us to even have the faith to understand that this stuff is here, we must allow ourselves, beyond our own understanding, to realize that through Christ, the knowledge and revelation of Christ, we have something that we can place our hope in beyond our doubts. We can place our hope in some truth beyond our worries. And it goes beyond what we could not at first identify ourselves because we had no knowledge. So through this knowledge, we place our hope. Once we place our hope in this knowledge, we develop our faith. once we begin to develop our faith in this knowledge. And it's a lifetime thing. It's a wonderful thing to go through life, developing our faith in what's true and what's real. And what's real is the love that God has for us. And because of this love, he has provided for us in his will a purpose and a plan for our future. And it's a good one. And this begins the journey, the wonderful journey, the never-ending journey throughout all eternity of developing one's faith and trust, or a relationship with the Most High God. And it all starts through the knowledge and revelation of Jesus Christ. Because without Jesus Christ, there could truly be no identifier of a true reason to have hope for something better or something different. Because without him, there would be no knowledge of it. All right. So with that being said, hopefully we're kind of making steps toward this next video, but I'm really interested in what you think. Do you have any questions, comments? Just let me know. I want to keep these things under 5 minutes, rolling a minute over. So I'll see you in the next video.